Hey guys, it's John. Welcome back to KC Farms. I thought for the life of me that today's video was going to be Joyce's piglets. But as you can see, she's fat, sassy, muddy, enjoying the wallow and holding those piglets hostage. Now, the females can be in heat for 3 days, 3 to 4 days. So obviously she didn't take on the first breeding, but I promise the piglets are on the way. Even though there are no piglets, there is plenty to do. So we've shifted our focus today to these chickens. And they were in here, if you guys have followed along, they were in here to help mulch these leaves up in here. And you can see they have done a fantastic job, but there is nothing left now, and it is time for them to go. Although they do love the dust baths they're having. But anyway, we are going to get them moved. They've got a new job to do. We're going to get them on some grass. But it is a long ways away for me to drag these chicken tractors. We're going to be going all the way back down the path and down to the front of our property. So this is the chicken's next spot, and it is a beautiful spot. We're excited about it. I think I have about 7 fences up here. Most of this is in the sun for most of the morning to afternoon. Then the sun goes down and we start to get shade here, but I've got it wrapped around those trees down there, so they're gonna be able to get shade. They've got a ton of grass. We may set up some shade cloths in the middle. We'll just see how that goes tomorrow, see if they need them. But it's quite a trip from where they are. You can see the chickshaw right through there to over here. There's no straight path, so we are gonna have to take them all the way around and bring them down to their new spot either tonight or tomorrow. And those chickshaws can get heavy with a lot of chickens in them. So the plan is tonight when they go up, most of the chickens sleep in this coop, 8 to 10 sleep in that coop. So we're gonna take the chickens, we're gonna even out the numbers to make these chicken tractors a little bit lighter. We'll put some chickens from this tractor into this tractor, even them up, and we'll start pulling these chickshaws across to their new spot. All right, guys, it is evening time here. We missed the storms we were supposed to get today, so that is a good thing. Chickens are up, and you can see most of them are piled into this one. And we've got a handful in this other chickshaw. So we're gonna even out our numbers a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in here. I'm gonna pull this chicken tractor, chickshaw, up next to this one. And the kids are coming to help me. We're just gonna throw chickens from here. Just kidding. We're gonna take chickens from here and add them into this, so these chickshaws are a little bit lighter. All right, we've got the chickshaws put together. This is definitely the easiest time to do this because they are up roosting. And it's easy to just grab them off the roosting bars and move them over. So we're gonna try and get around 30 hens into this chickshaw. All right, definitely easier moving them at night. Didn't know Jamie was coming. I feel bad that I added so many chickens to her coop now, but wasn't too bad, right?
No, it wasn't too bad. It was a long haul, but over the rocks was really tough. But once we got to the grass, it was smooth sailing, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, a little bit downhill too down here. So we've got them over here. We'll be moving them one spot every day because most of their poop falls at night. The kids were able to help us and get the feeders and the waters moved over here. Not sure where exactly we'll put those. We were talking about putting up a shade cloth depending on the sun and how hot it is. They do have those trees down there to get to, but we'll determine where to put their feeders and waters tomorrow. So we will see you in the morning. We've got them moved over. The hardest part is done. Now we get to enjoy them out here in the grass. Well, good morning, guys, and welcome back to the farm. I was hoping to do a big sunrise chicken release video today, but we woke up with dense fog advisories, although it's not really that foggy. Chickens are ready to come out. This is kind of a picture of their new area, which I am very excited about. We need to fill feeders and let chickens out, so let's get them out for the day. What do you guys think? You haven't been on grass for a little bit. That is a good look. What do you guys think? They look great. I'm kind of glad the sun's not out. I think the fog's supposed to burn off here in just a little bit, and we're supposed to get up to the 70s. But now that the chickens are out, we need to do what we do every day once they get out and it's not so heavy. I'm gonna move these coops forward one spot. That way, it helps spread their manure out every day. You can see most of their manure happens at night. You can see where they're sitting on the roosts. A little bit of a wet spot in here. That's why it was hard pulling those in last night. But the manure is going to be spread. They'll come up tonight, same thing. And then we'll move those coops forward every time. Like I said, we've got those trees down there for shade. They've got quite a big area to explore this morning. So they did a great job in the woods, cleaning up leaves, and now we are on to a new task. So this is a beautiful view right in our front yard. I like to see it. So anyway, the real purpose for these birds being up here is actually this. We've got our fruit trees up here, and eventually, if you guys remember, last year our fruit trees were ruined by Japanese beetles, and I was looking, and the reason we're starting down here is because supposedly they come out the end of June. The beetles come out in the end of June, and our trees are up here, so we're gonna rotate these birds. Once we get to about the middle of June, we're gonna rotate them and bring them up here and wrap them around our fruit trees. We're also gonna get beetle traps. We're gonna try everything natural we can do to save our fruit. So here is our peach tree, and you can see those peaches are starting to grow, and they look pretty good. We did not get one peach last year, and also we did not get one nectarine last year, and you can see how many nectarines are on here and how many peaches we had, and they look so good. But once those beetles came out, everything was ruined. So that is the reason, that is their job. We're leaving them down there for now, Once we get to the middle of June, we're gonna move the fences. We're gonna wrap them around the trees. We're gonna get some beetle traps, and we are going to try and save our fruit trees. So they're already looking great. And this is exactly what happened last year, and then they got ruined. We've also got some apples. We've got some Honey Crisp apples. And this is the most we've ever seen on these trees. These two are Honey Crisp. This is a some sort of green apple. I can't remember what it is right now, but it's also growing. And then we've got another Honey Crisp up there. So that is our goal. That is the job the chickens are going to be on. Fingers crossed is gonna work. I don't know, but that's our plan. We don't want to spray our fruit. Maybe there's a natural spray you can use. I haven't really researched it that much, but if we're gonna spray stuff on our fruit, we might as well get it from the grocery store. We'll have to do some more research, see if there's something different we can do, but for this year, that is the plan. Hopefully our chickens can help us. I love this. When I was mowing this down yesterday to bring them in here, there was bugs flying everywhere, and chickens are gonna be on a mission, heading through this grass and seeing what they can find. Obviously they're kind of stuck up to this one small spot here, but they will spread out during the day and check this whole area out. So glad to have them moved. Jamie said, what do we need a gym membership for? We've got the farm gym membership pulling these coops around, but the ideal thing, like I said, is just to move them one spot. We're gonna move it one spot up here, and that way you're not dragging chicken coops 6 or 7 football fields away. So anyway, guys, chickens are looking great. Glad to have them back on grass. We probably will not put up a tarp today, just because it's not going to be that awfully hot. And I wonder if they'll go down and find out those trees, but right now they're just hanging around close. Looks like there's plenty to pick, plenty to find right here. So we might as well make this a full chicken moving video. I've got Cornish cross that I'm gonna bring out today as well. So let's go in, before we even get them fed, let's move them outside and then we'll feed them. All right, as you can tell, it's a little bit later in the afternoon. Plans changed. We had Joyce give birth to her piglets today, so I've been working on that. We'll show that video later. Here are 50 chicks out on pasture. Let's get the other 50 out with them. Okay, there is our third batch of Cornish cross. We've got their feeders from inside the brooder. We're gonna let them finish eating those up before we fill the troughs in the morning. They're on the pan waters now. They will figure those out, but it is nice to have them outside. Brooklyn and I put the back tarp on just because it's a little chillier than we thought it was gonna be, but during the day, it is perfect for them to be outside. So it's batch number 3 this year, our third batch of 100 out on pasture. Glad to have them out. Glad to have those egg layers moved. Let's go over and check out the egg layers and see how many eggs we've got, and also see how they're adjusting to their new spot. All right, this is what we wanted to see. Chickens out in the yard, pecking through the grass, getting bugs. We did just hang up the shade cloth. It's also good if we have hawks, they can run underneath that. They always run under their coop, but that's kind of a long way off once we get their coops moving. I may put the feeders underneath the shade cloth here if we need to shortly, but they are looking good out here. And I see some down by those trees. We'll check those out. I do want to check our boxes. As always, if you're in the market for a nest box, roll-away nest box with clean eggs, use our code there. You get $15 off of your Hen Gear nest box. That one looks good and full. And so does this one. So perfect egg laying today. So I think they are enjoying this spot. We've got their feeders. Like I said, I may move their feeders underneath the shade cloth. Well, let's go down here. This is what I was really excited about. Them having these trees down here. Some of them have figured it out. Some of them not so much, but two things. They're gonna scratch around the base of these trees and clean these trees up since it's hard for me to mow next to the trees, so that helps me out. But the biggest thing is they've got shade down here, and it's a nice cool spot on these hot days. You can see they've already been scratching and moving the dirt around down here. There'll be a good place for them to dust bathe as well. So chickens are doing great. Glad to have them moved. Like I said, once middle of June comes, we're gonna get them up by the fruit trees where they're gonna be doing their most important work, hopefully. I'm not sure if they'll eat them, but hopefully they'll eat a lot of those Japanese beetles and help us out on our fruit harvest this year. So we've got the Cornish out. We've got the egg layers moved. I need to get the young egg layers. We've got 60 more of these brown sex links in the brooder. That was supposed to happen today, but the piglets decided to happen today instead, and that is okay. So hopefully this weekend we'll get the young pullets. Well, they're not even pullets yet. The young chicks, just about 5 weeks old, out of the brooder, and we'll put them in one of the chicken tractors until they're old enough to come in these chickshaws. So eventful day, good day, and we are happy to have this new setup. So hope y'all are having a fantastic weekend. Don't forget to make the change, and we will see you on the next video.